Dealkanized and startup. Gas closeouts are complete. Stage 1, pressing for flight.
T-minus 15 seconds. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Lift off of the Falcon 9.
Since the dawn of man, we have dreamed of walking among the stars. The development of the modern rocket was what would eventually allow man to achieve that dream. The very first example of a modern rocket was the V-2 rocket.
One of the most interesting facts of those things that happened with the whole idea of rockets is that the people who modernized and advanced in rocketry, Wernher von Braun was the man who created the V-2 rocket and got it across the Kármán line, and it was a great feat. It was a great feature at the time, and it was.
Wernher von Braun created the most powerful rocket ever made, the mighty Saturn V, the rocket that would eventually land a man on the surface of the moon and lead the United States to a victory in the space race against the Soviets. You may be asking yourself, what does all this have to do with math?
Rockets correlate with math in many different ways, and some of those waves have to do with the formulas such as distance formula, slope-intercept form, and the Euler's method. Not only does it correlate with mathematics, but also correlates extremely closely to chemistry and fluid dynamics.
You might have recognized some of the methods mentioned by Gustavo, and for that reason, I won't be covering it in this video. Instead, I'll be covering a simplified diagram of the internals of a liquid-fueled rocket. This is a simplified diagram of a liquid-fueled rocket. Once the ignition sequence starts, the fuel will start flowing through the turbopumps. The turbopumps will push the fuel into the main combustion chamber. Once the fuel reaches the combustion chamber, it is ignited by an electric charge, causing the fuel to combust and accelerate outwards into the thrust chamber, which is what creates the thrust that is needed to propel the rocket into space. Although this explanation seems simple, there are many mathematical equations that go into the design and operations of a typical rocket. For example, a specified amount of fuel has to be mathematically calculated for a rocket to achieve orbit. This amount of fuel is typically referred to as delta V. In conclusion, mathematics has always been and always will be essential for man to realize his dreams among the stars.